Last month, open-source flight data showed that up to 42 Iranian cargo flights had landed in Moscow since Putin expanded his invasion of Ukraine in February, up from 3 cargo flights in 2021. According to other press reporting, Iran has sold several kinds of drones to Russia, the Shahed 171, 129, and even the 191. Russia is one of only a few spacefaring nations. It has an aerospace industry that produces high-performance jet fighters and ICBMs. So what is it doing buying drones from a second-rate power like Iran? It has a lot to do with the complexity of modern drones as well as sanctions. Russia has bought foreign military drones in the past, starting with its purchase of Hermes 450 drones from Israel after facing this drone in battle with the Georgian military in 2008. Russia continues to operate Israeli drones built under license as the four-post system, and some of these Israeli-designed Russian drones have shown up in combat over Ukraine. The Russian arms industry has worked hard to produce its own domestic modern military drones. But the showpiece of Russia's modern drone production, the Iran-10 surveillance drone, might be domestically assembled, but the guts are from all over the place. In July, a CNN report on the Iran-10 showed a thermal camera from France, a Japanese engine, and a sophisticated American circuit board that the Ukrainian technician disassembling the drone says is used to track cell phones. Producing a one-off Russian military drone prototype is one thing, mass producing them is another, and based on this Iran-10 breakdown, Russia needs foreign help for mass drone production. Every modern drone needs gyroscopes, tilt sensors, electrical motors, microchips, and sophisticated payloads used for surveillance. Russian industry may be able to master making aluminum wings and fuselages for modern drones, but the guts seem to still be heavily dependent on foreign imports. This is where Iran comes in. Unlike Russia, Iran has been under heavy Western sanctions and various forms of economic and technological pressure for decades. Iran can't get Israeli drones, and Israeli and American and other espionage and law enforcement services work hard to make it difficult for Iran to get drone parts. This forced Iran to work harder to get crucial components through smuggling and subterfuge, or actually produce their own, or figure out which Chinese components work almost as well as Western ones. Iran has a relatively sophisticated military drone program, despite these constraints. Dual-use technology components are one way that Iranian drone makers can avoid scrutiny and mass-produce combat drones. The heart of the drone is the engine, and the Iranian Shahed 129 drone uses the Rotax 914 aircraft engine, the same as those used on US Predator drones. The Rotax 914 engine is manufactured in Austria by the BRP Rotax company, which is in turn owned by the Canadian company Bombardier Recreational Products, BRP. The Shahed 129 is reportedly one of the drone variants that Russia purchased from Iran, and if these reports are correct, then engines produced by a European subsidiary of a Canadian company will take aircraft into battle to kill Ukrainians defending their country. Canada, by the way, has been a solidly pro-Ukrainian force in this conflict since its start. Can this supply of engines to Iran and Russia be stemmed or slowed? I asked representatives of BRP Rotax and some of its distributors for information about how they avoided selling engines to the Iranian military, or information about their total volume of sales of this engine to Iran and Russia. I didn't get any specific numbers back that I can report or analyze, but according to a PR representative at the Austrian BRP Rotax company, What do Iranian leaders think of their drones conducting devastating strikes on Ukrainians, as the Wall Street Journal reports? This is a delicate question, as the Iranian drone program is already under heavy sanctions pressure, and news of Iran helping out Russia would not be helpful on the public diplomacy front during an exceptionally sensitive period for the nuclear talks. The Iranian foreign minister has reportedly denied these drone sales to Russia in a phone conversation with his Ukrainian counterpart, but there is surely some pride in selling weapons to one of its traditional arms suppliers. An Iranian news website run by the former leader of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps, IRGC, Mohsen Rizai, posted a substantial article about the accusation that Russia was getting Iranian drones in mid-August. While proud of how these reports demonstrate the status and technological and military power of Iranian drones, the article also suggests that these reports are part of the continuation of the Iranophobia project and the threatening of the Islamic Republic of Iran by the USA.